Boy. Alright. Hit the go live thingy. How is everybody today? I hate land battle. I hate land battles, random nicks, warriors of chaos. Fucking random nicks. That's too funny. That's too funny. All right, how's everybody doing? So we have a tourney tonight, 28 players, 20 of which are checked in. Started streaming a little early so I could get some things sorted out. Had some technical difficulties earlier. Sounds fine. So we'll get started in earnest soon. Ruckfang has checked in. Hell yeah. Looks like most people are getting their crap together. A lot of Dark Elves. A lot of Dark Elves in the other tournament too. I was going to play Lizardmen because nobody was playing Lizardmen. And then I thought I saw Incarnation joined. Oh, he's Demons of Chaos now. So I don't know if there is a Lizardman player tonight. But there also wasn't a Bretonnia player because Butcherbird backed out. And between the two, I'd rather play Bretonnia. I was feeling like playing some cavalry today. I played a lot of Skaven in the other tournament, so I just kind of want to play with some cavalry. It sounds fun to me, so I'll play Bretonnia unless one of our late arrivals plays them instead. Okay. Only 2 ODM, shameful. Dactor's in here. The return of the Dak. I have a lot of content to make, dude. What was I supposed to be doing? I was supposed to be finding something. I don't know. Lost my train of thought. I'm tired. I don't want caffeine though, because it's like 7:30 at night. So that'd be dumb. That'd be big dumb. While we wait on people, could show you some fun things. Hurry up. Hurry up! So I did some testing of the Kepler Guard. Yeah. Did some testing of the Kepler Guard. Gonna make a video on this. But they're, Deadly Bunnies told me that they're 100% AP. And they have frostbite, so for some reason CA thought they're an undead, of course they're undead, ghost unit. But they have so much AP that they can beat Chosen of Nurgle in melee combat. Which Chosen of Nurgle are 550 gold more expensive, by the way. And that's just kind of wild. Boop! Just bopped him. Bopped all of them. It was actually kind of wild. Alright. 11 minutes. Do we think Rinless is still asleep? Even though he's in a roughly similar time zone to myself? Or do we think he's up and about? The Be Chosen of Corn too, which have flaming attacks even. Interesting. I'm so sick, Anakin. Don't let him pull me into playing this tournament. Gyarados, why wouldn't you play? Something more OP than new chaos units. I smell a nerf. Yeah, it's coming in. It's coming in hot. Also, for anybody who didn't see this bug during the other stream, it's very funny. I'm gonna make a video on it, but it's very, very funny to me. Stormrunner found this one, but it's making its ways around the community, so I don't, you know, I'll give him the shout out, but I don't know who originally discovered it, or if it was Storm, and Storm just is very good at spreading the noise. But Kugoth Plaguefather, yeah, Grievin, you know what it is. Kugoth Plaguefather has 15,000 HP. This lady has 88,000 HP due to a typing error. Because every other dragon of her class, every other archmage of any other lore on this dragon have 8,444 HP. She has 88,444, so I'm pretty sure it's just a... It's just a typo. But it's kind of a lot of fucking health. Also, the AI stutter stepping with their stupid ranged behaviors is pretty funny. It's funny because they did all that work and they still get like 200 value, 500 value, 200 value, 200 value because she's not worth a lot. So all that HP has to come down slowly. That's very funny. Okay, checking on the tournament while the next thing loads. This one's from Random Nicks. I don't know if it's a bug or I don't know if it's intended, but it's just interesting either way. How are we doing check-ins? Umbrella hasn't checked in yet, but he said he might get home. No, Kane hasn't checked in. Why not? Crad Raccoon hasn't answered my message, so he might be asleep. Commodore might be asleep. Rinless and Matthew have not answered either. I'll check Umbrella in, give him a bye round if he's not home, because I know he's just driving home from work. 88k Dragon versus Kills of Rat. So, the bug in question, or whether it's meant to be, is that these little assistants for the Bloodrack Medusa Random Nicks noticed, they also fire the Medusa's bolt. So you can see them all triple firing. It's very funny to me. And then I have him reload while I run away, and then I'll turn around and do it again. But they just Gatling gun stuff because their little assistants fire too, so they get 3 shots for the price of 1. And the only reason I know that's weird is because if you do it at max range, they don't fire like that. At least Random Nicks discovered the thing, so he could tell you maybe more, but in my testing of it, they only did that at short range. At long range, they only fired the big one. Was the last thing I tested? No. So, Dark Elves, just 1 Bloodrack Shrine will do fine. Okay, just checking on some tournament stuff. I love this. I also don't hate it. Like, if it's a bug, I would leave it how it is. Because the Bloodrack Shrine is a pretty bad unit. So it's just kind of fun. I don't see it as being that harmful, but we'll see. So, if you fire at max range, she should only fire 1. Oh. Never mind, she'll fire all 3. Interesting. She wasn't doing that earlier, but it's good to know. Her fire rate is so weird. Oh, now she's just firing 1. Every so often. Lokir is just getting bounced around by this weird Gatling gun Bloodrack Shrine. Very funny. What about my latest message, Hummus? Caradoc? The one where you said I'm so sick and you don't want to play? That's fine, you don't have to play if you don't want to, dude. Are you on the list, Caradoc? And you're saying you want me to cut you, or what? You don't have to play if you don't want to. There's no prize. It's best of one. It's just faux fun. Blotron is decent without the bug. Is it? Oh, interesting. The bug evolved on its own. Thanks, Ian Malcolm. After it. Hold on. Oh, is it this live chat thing where I sometimes can't see stuff? Maybe we ban broken shit for League and Tourneys like Kepra Squad. There it is, Caradoc. Sorry, I had to switch to live chat because top chat decided that wasn't relevant. We could. I'm gonna give it more than 2 days before we start banning stuff. Besides the High Elf Dragon Lord, who's obviously broken. That one's obvious. But like the Kepra Guard, the balancing stuff, let's give it a week before we start doing big bans and stuff. All right. 5 minutes left. Let's check in on our squad here. Anything left I have to do? 28 players, 29 now. Yumi just joined. They're playing Nurgle. No gain, no gain. Still no check-in. Demald and Crowder, Raccoon, no check-in, no faction. Commodore, no check-in, no faction. Matthew and Rinless, no check-in, no faction. Okay. So it should be all right. Start in 4 minutes. I'll message Umbrella, tell him. I checked you in. We'll give you a buy round if you need it to get home. Let me know. Dactor also might be late. Didn't I already do this today? Is this tomorrow? Yeah. It's the same tournament just for the North American players. High Elves OPs, please. OP, please nerf. Minus 25 gold on Spearman. Yeah, at least the RO and camping 5 Kepra. True, though. Hey, Strat Game, you playing tonight? And Dom, Toon Kings looks like VC. Lim. Strat Game, you playing tonight? I'm scrolling. I don't see you in here, Strat. Strat, where you at? He's already timer won it. It's like the Oracle that shot twice. Yeah, except the Oracle shot straight through Vargulfs, and I hate that thing, and I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the Skink Oracle. The Skink Oracle betrayed me. You got obligations? Aw. Sad. Alright, 2 minutes left. Trader, if you're out there, get Rinless to wake up. Wake him up. Glacial Lake is going to be the first map today. If we don't, it depends on how the maps shift. I like Glacial Lake, though. It's a lot of fun. Gold Monolith, Valley of Thieves, Altar of Outskirts, Tower of Hoas, Glacial Lake. Some people haven't liked some of the map choices, but I don't know, I'm enjoying them. Did Rocket check in? He better have. Hoping to fight Rocket today. I haven't gotten to fight Rocket in 35 years. Where are you, Rocket? Yeah, he's checked in. Playing Warriors of Chaos, Rocket. Though actually, I think over the last couple days, we've seen Warriors of Chaos get slapped a little bit. They're strong. I just don't think they're I don't think they're so broken they're a free win or anything. That's been pretty disproven. Vampire counts is probably also S tier. I have not seen like any Wood Elves, Which tonight we have Dactor playing. Is that it? Wow, Dactor's the only one playing Wood Elves. I didn't see any Wood Elves in the other tournament, but I'm sure someone was playing them. KV! What up, dude? When's the start time in PST? It's in 1 minute. It's in 1 minute. Just got home tournament time. It's in 1 minute. Rocket is a Chaos main. Yeah. Rocket is, what's the best faction right now? Oh, I'm that main. I almost went Wood Elves, went Tomb Kings instead. That's fair, dude. All right, we're 7:30 on my clock, so I'm shutting it down. Process checking results, quote-unquote, early. But some of us have to go to bed. So participants, we all have factions. I just quadruple checked this, but yes, we do. Shuffle, boom, shuffle, boom, shuffle, boom again. Let's make sure no round 1 matchups are shit, and then we'll get on with this thing. Warriors of Chaos versus Ogres, my lord. That's actually fine. Will Francesco kicked my ass in that matchup, and he was the Ogres, so it apparently can be done. Desperado Empire, Samric on Tomb Kings. I'm going to flip this because Umbrella might need a buy round. I haven't heard from him yet, and he said he was on his way home, so I'm going to give him some time here. Empire versus Tomb Kings is plenty playable. Coops and myself, Tomb Kings versus Bretonnia. That used to be a fun matchup. I'm sure it'll be fine. Nurgle versus High Elves. Nurgle might be in trouble there. And then there's another Nurgle. Oh, we don't have 2 Nurgles in a row. I'll swap that, but with something. Kiara versus Ogres. Skaven is following up. High Elves, Demons of Chaos. Beastmen. Okay. Random Nicks, Warriors of Chaos versus Skaven. So we could do Warriors of Chaos versus Nurgle and Skaven versus High Elves. Because Skaven get hard countered by Warriors of Chaos, I'm pretty sure. And that Nurgle versus High Elves thing, High Elves could just take a bunch of Fire Archers and fuck Nurgle's day, so let's just avoid it. Dactor gets a bye. I don't know if he's home yet either, so that's pretty fine. And then we have Dowie versus Dark Elves. That's playable. Yeah, we saw it earlier today with Loopy. Loopy won it as Dark Elves, but it was close. Okay, this is fine. Tournament started. All right, we're live. If you're a part of this tournament thing, go. Coops. Coops, I can host or you can, it's fine. Bretonnia rides. Let's go, second tourney. Ogres, my lord. What up, Larry Mad? Ultra, I feel, really hurts the Wood Elves. Do you want to host or should I? I will. There, I'll just make a decision, because both Coops and I are too friendly. Rat, 1, 2, 3, hosted. Invite players, boom, invite the Coops. I forgot to announce. Cuden's pointing out that I never announced the stream was happening. And maybe there's a stream, maybe there isn't. Yeah, don't worry about it. Maybe I'm streaming, maybe I'm not. Who knows? Who gives a shit? That's hilarious. Okay, hold on. I'll put this in a couple self-promotions and then I'll leave it alone. Total War content creators, Turin's thing, and that'll be fine. That's enough. I don't want to go through all the Discord. That'll be okay. Who would you want a new legendary lord from Tourney? I would put Beamund Beastslayer. He'd be pretty good. I also wouldn't mind getting this character from... There was a book series called Knights of Bretonnia. It was Knights Errant, Knights of the Realm, Questing Knight. And there was a main character in that book. I would really like to see him get added. Samarak, if you refresh the page, there should be maps. Because if the people on the stream... Oh, no. If the people on the stream look at my screen, I have maps. Glacial Lake, Tower of Hoth, Altdorf Outskirts, Valley of Thieves, Golden Monolith. So they should be there. Might not have to refresh your page. Okay. I gotta focus up on fighting coops. I don't like that transition. That was kind of fucked up. Okay. So Brett. Raponce's colors have been doing me well, so I'll keep with them. Though I'm not taking Raponce because I'm not a freaking idiot. Though actually, Raponce did fight the Tomb Kings in her campaign, so maybe I need to. No, she's trash. I don't want to throw this game. Hard no. Not throwing this fucking game for Raponce to win us. God, she's bad. She's like real bad. I mean, why? Oh, wow, why? Oh, okay. Well, we'll try that, sure. This is getting a little weird. Oh, wow. Bretonnia got a lot of changes about the mounts. Like the mounts I'm looking at, the Barded Warhorse actually has better stats than the Hippogriff, but the Hippogriff has armor piercing. Weird. And Hippogriffs are very expensive. I noticed that when I took a similar build to the one I'm taking now, I got in some real trouble because this shit's expensive. Okay. Do that. I'm never going to beat the Tomb King's front line. That's just not going to happen. So we'll focus on Cav. Coops knows we're going to focus on Cav, but too bad. Knights of the Realm. Questing Knights. Minus 2 gold. Ugh. Okay. 2 gold's Ben. That seems fine. Knights of the Realm. Coop's ready, I'm ready. Raponce is best, what are you talking about? Lies, dude. I wish she was the best. She's my favorite thematically. Samuel Leslie with a bunch of Fs, thanks. If High Elves don't win this tournament, I will donate. If High Elves don't win this tournament, you'll donate. Oh, okay. That's, yep. I'll take that bet. Yes, with Coop. Guerrero League spam is based. Trader, I wish I'd remembered the Guerrero League because it would make my peasants hold an awful long time. The High Elves monster wrote Human Boy, get a good color scheme. I have Raponce's color scheme. It's all I need. Fuck, we're on Pillar of Bone. No. I screwed up. Wrong map. Maybe. We play it out. Yumi ain't responding so far. Yumi. Alright. Daddy gave you some attention. That's good. I'm not going to read into that. Alright, blockers down. I put on the wrong map. I'm asking Coops if it's fine. Good. Larynxes have fungus. Okay, there they are now. Nice. Hey, I'm his dudeness on the bracket. Looking forward to playing some rats. His dudeness? I hope you have a good time. I had a good time playing rats earlier today. I just played a shitload of rats, so now I wanted to play some cavalry. Where are the rats? Where are the rats? Surprise bone zone? Yeah, it was an accidental. But similar, because what we're supposed to be playing on was Glacial Lake, so it's equally fucking tiny, which is not a problem. It's, sometimes you play on small maps. Sorry, Hanadins, I disappointed you. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go wide. Because I have horses that are pretty good. So if I go wide, I can defend my stiff. And hopefully, Oops. Can't. We'll see. See if I can go wider than the Tomb Kings. Hummus is baiting his opponent? No. I am full of sad. Let's play it out. Nice. This is not much knights. It's 4. I mean, that's a lot of knights as far as 4 goes. I have Henry, I have Alberic, and I have the damsel. Fwa fwa fwa. The fwa 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 intensifies. Alright. Ready, ready, dude. Not really much holding infantry either. I am doing my best out here. Alright, we spent all of our money. If you're implying that I siphoned some of this money into my personal checking account and I was just going to throw this game and steal the money, that is a baseless allegation that I will not honor with a response. So we have halberds and Nehekar warriors. Okay, cool. You guys, advance. Looking behind me for any trouble. Don't see any. Don't see too many issues though. Shafty great bows, probably gonna fire at my lord. What we wanna do is we wanna get our archers in range of these Shafties. That's our plan. Catapults aren't really good against great bows like that, so I need to get my basic archers up there. Oh, there's Nekar horsemen up in the trees. There's also some behind me. I thought I looked for you, but okay. You, go fight them, but we acknowledge that Trebuchet is dead. And that's fine, because our archers are in range of what we care about. So archers, fire at that. Where's my 4th archer? I lost you. Hey, friend. You take the fight, you take the fight, you try and dodge. Oopsies. Knights go up there. You go up there. Peasants go up there. Everybody go up there. You're fighting these Nekar horsemen. You go fight them. Go this way. We are playing like poopy trash monsters because we're shit people. Okay. Ark and someone summoned some shit in my way, which is not nice. Oh, there's sepulchral stalkers. That is a little bit trickier, isn't it? Okay, Knights of the Realm, turn around and fight Cetra. My dudes are routing. That's annoying. Knights did good. Knights did good. Knights have to come up here. Okay, we have to get in there. You're still trying to fight with them. Let's chuck a heal right there on my lads. We're not having the best time at killing stuff. Okay, let's try to fight them. Man, these fire bowmen are not doing as much as I would have hoped. Knights, go over there. I see sleeping knights. What are you doing? You're winning your fight? That's plenty. You guys come up here. We have our rallying knights over there. So now what we need is this to go that way. And we need that. Okay. Now we're getting some stuff done.
Fighters! Fighters! Quickly!
You need to try and push out. You two can keep fighting. These Knights of the Realm are doing their damnedest. Wow, those Purple Stalkers really messed them up these days, huh? Units back up. Playing like shit. Are we at least beating up Cetra? We are. So hang in there, I guess. Oh, these are Shoppy Grapos are no pushovers either. Can you get away from there? And the Hekar Horseman doing great. You guys get around. You guys get around. Rally. Can't quite kill Cetra. You are very stuck in undead. No! No! Henry might be pathing his own way out, though, just because he's so manly. Okay, you come over here. We're just gonna hope those Sprockle Stalkers don't do anything. Which is actually a pretty safe bet these days, for some reason. Okay. Charm Shield. You guys really need to hit Cetra, though. Damn, dude, Cetra lived through all that. Oof. Oof. I am really sad that these Knights of the Realm lost to these Ushapti. I kind of thought that they would crump them. Archers also had a hard time dealing with those Ushapti. Basically, the Ushapti were much tankier than I thought they would be, with 2 archers shooting them through much of the early game, and then getting rear charged by some knights in the late game, and they just lived through the whole thing. Well, shit. Why is the unit called Sepulchral Stalkers, but they don't have stock? They do have stock. I just got close to them, and then they started shooting at me. So you get for bringing a bunch of filthy presents? Yeah. I mean, Alberic is the only one in this army who did any good work, so can you really hate on Alberic? That was alarming how little damage my Knights of the Realm did to his, Ushapti. What the fuck? That's crazy. Sag. Alright. What's that? I see a first round loss. Yeah. Boo-hoo. Fucking Jeremy. Can I spectate? Good luck, Coops and the Tomb Kings going forward. You'll love to see it. Lack of AP hurts Knights around big. Yeah. I thought it was just the Aurora stock. No, I think most Sparkle Stalkers have stock. Alright, guys. Trader GG said I could spectate. Yay. Oh, we get to see our old friend Lo. Let me spectate. Oh, Trader hosted. Okay, that's fine. How'd the first round go? I was destroyed. Murdered. Killed, crushed, defeated, humiliated, wrecked. So the Tomb Kings beat Bretonnia, Skaven beat the High Elves, Dark Elves beat the Dowie, and that's how far we are so far. Okay. And we'll be watching Dark Elves versus Norsca of Trader GG versus Low. Trader GG was one of the up-and-coming faces in the Warhammer 3 scene. Played a lot of land battles right away, then he got bored of them and left, but he was very, very good when he did play. And Low was one of the up-and-coming stars at the end of Warhammer 2, and then I have not seen him since Warhammer 3 launched. So this is fun. This is fun for me. I get to see who is better. Silly hobby thinking undead factions crumble. Terrible cav micro. That's what happens in always box. I did have some bad cav micro. Honest question, why Alberic? I like his Trident of Manon. It does pretty okay damage. I like that he gives bonus versus large to everyone around him. I like his armor piercing values. He's a pretty good duelist. He's fun. And I want to try him off his Hippogriff, but without his Hippogriff, he struggled a bit in melee combat, so that was a mistake, taking him on his horse. His problem is that he's too expensive, most likely, but I was just trying something. I just didn't feel like playing the Fae. I didn't feel like blobbing with the Fae and all that stuff, so I took Alberic because he's fun. Because he's fun. You had the dumbest grin in your face memeing with 3 flame cannons. Was it a good meme? It sounds like since you were grinning, it's probably a good meme. Glad I could start multiplayer with a fun throw game. Hey man, that's what it's all about. This tournament's title is literally Land Battles Chill Late Night. You're just chilling. Alright. Sorry, I'm checking some stuff. Cool Umbrella is shocked he's still in the tournament, and I said, yeah. Rocket lost to Tactical Lich, so Tactical Lich's Ogres also beat the Warriors of Chaos, so I'm not the only one! Yes! Very nice. Homeboy didn't pick the most meta option. True. You should hit everyone in the forest beginning and let your trebuchets rain down. I should have protected my trebuchets in any way, shape, or form, KV. So... yeah, I literally looked at the back of the map for any vanguarded units. Didn't see any. Ran everything forward. And then the vanguarded units came out of the trees. And they were like, so anyway. And I was like, you know... Damn it. I played like poop. I got scooped. You should... You got Zeech? You'll be fine. Just kill him. Just kill him, Coops. I wonder if spamming Skeleton Archers is good there. Skeleton Archers, maybe take Cetra or someone on a big kitty so he's less snipeable by Blue Fire. Because I don't feel like Blue Fire will do much damage at all to Cetra on his kitty cat. But I don't know. Try it. You know, try the matchup. Tell me how it goes. From what I've seen, Homeboy rarely picks the most meta option, but watch out when he starts sweating. All the pretty trinkets and fun units keep distracting you. I try hard in the game. I play my best in the game. Sometimes I get a little fun with builds, but hey, it is what it is. Stealing a build from Zep, that's wise. Zip is good, Zip is wise. Dark Elves versus Norsca. I know everybody's heart is with Norsca, but do we actually think Norsca is favored here? I don't know. Trader's bringing some shit. He's trying to make me look like a fool, and I'll talk about it in the game. Human Boy takes these non-meta lords because he can blame them when he loses to save face. They're on to me. Did Coops bring Kepra? Nah. Nah, he gloated that it was a win without the Kepra guard. Gloated in my face. Human Boy brings catapults that are nearly 900 gold apiece. Human Boy abandons catapults immediately. Human Boy loses 1,700 gold worth of catapults in like the first 20 seconds of the game. Alright, hear me out. Famir and Skirmish Cav to piss off the Scourge Runners. Yeah. Alright, we have Double Black Dragon and Crone Helibron from Low versus Throg the Troll King and our Marauder Champion frontline from Trader. I don't know if Low is memeing. We'll have to ask him. But I know Trader isn't. Because the Dom crew, the Domination crowd, have been telling me Marauder Champions are actually good now. And I still refuse to believe it. But they're here to prove me wrong. Harpies onto flame cannons. Goodbye, 3,900 gold. Oof, yeah, that would do it. I had no other shooting. Ah, the slow grind to a Dowie death. So we have Crone Helibon on her horsey horse. She brought Gaze of Cain, Witch Brew, Heroic Killing Blow, and that's about it. Who dares message me? Oh, it's my friends. That's fine. Okay. Dark Elves are going to deploy, so I'll start at the front and hope the rest fills in. We have 4 Bleak Swords, 3 Dread Spears, Crone Helibron, a Sorceress of Dark with Blade Wind, Chill Wind, and Power of Darkness. We have a Master on horse with no items, Double Black Dragon, and 2 Dark Riders with shields. 1 Scourge Runner Chariot. Just one. Just one for fun. Who the fuck is messaging me? Still my friends. On the other side, for Trader, we have Marauder Horsemen, 2 of them, and a Norscan Warhound with poison. Up in the trees, we have the exact same thing. So 4 Marauder Horsemen, each with a Hunting Hound. 1 Marauder Berserker. We have Marauder Champions mixed in with Marauders. We saw it was 3 Marauder Champions in the load screen. We have Throg the Troll King, 3 Javelin Throwers, and Famir Balefiend of Shadows with Pit of Shades and Enfeebling Foe. Trader's build, I think, is a lot better. I'm ready to be surprised, but I'm not sure what the Double Black Dragons are going to do. I feel like they're just going to get Marauder hunted. Where will we get to see the rare Human Boy W? What? Why are you so mean to me? What have I done to deserve this treatment? Why are you so mean to me? Got him. You know what? I'm not even, just because you're all being jerks to me. I'm just gonna answer my text. I'm not even gonna pay attention to the video game. I'm not gonna cast it at all. You can all cast your own stupid game. That's what you get. I'm not going to cast it. I'm not. Ginny, you didn't. You bitch. You're going out with who? Oh, what the fuck? She's so bad for you, dude. Well, that's a real interesting game. Guess I wish I could cast it, but you're all jerks. Swiping on my phone. Swiping right. Alright. Enough of the bit. Enough of the bit. Front lines are closing in. Trader's doing some skirmishing, but Skirmish Cav don't really like throwing at Scourge Runners. They have high armors and small models, so they're hard to hit. Ooh, this could be bad. Dark Riders with shields going to take a fight against the dogs. They will definitely win that charge, and that is a little bit of a mistake. The Black Dragon's nearby to support. That's going to be a quick terror out from the dogs, I think, just from his presence. No, they actually hang on for just a little bit longer as he dives past them, and he is going to actually terror out off the Marauder Horseman. That is a big loss on the left side for Norsca. On the right side, things are going a little bit better. Never mind, Dark Riders get a free charge onto some dogs. But the infantry fight will certainly go Norsca way, as Bleak Swords, Dread Spears are getting chunked apart by Marauder Champions and Berserkers. And a quick Blade Wind does some decent damage to Marauder Champions and Marauders. Ooh, actually pretty good damage to Marauder Champions. But Norsca is going to win the infantry fight overall. Ha! Marauder Horsemen, not Horskins, rally on the far side just before they run out of range, so they're doing okay. So Marauder Hunters with the Javelins are getting close to dead on the front line, but they will not be dead, and they'll run home. Throg is about to body a Black Dragon, show it who's boss as a Famir joins in, enfeebling foe, sundered armor, frostbite, and all of the good things, while the Marauder Hunters are like, finally we get to hunt a big beast for once and not just kite for a million years, hooray! And man, they destroy it. So does Throg. Bleak Swords push out with Murderous Prowess popped, and is trying to stop some of that Javelin support. Crone Hellebron is here for Throg, Throg's here for the Dragon, the Famir Battlefiend is here for none of it. He's just chilling, he's just vibing, he doesn't give a single shit about what's going on over here. Marauders and Marauder Champions pushing up, still doing really well in the infantry fight. The only problem I see for Norsca is their key assets are kind of getting fucked on. All of their javelins are getting pushed back here. Some of their skirmish cav has been caught out and needs to be retrieved, and Throg is getting murdered, and if he dies, his Famir's in a bad spot, and I don't think Marauder Champions will win this in the late game, you know, versus a bunch of single entities. So Throg is going to have to get out and stay safe, and it looks like he is moving up for that now. He does have regen, so he could be fine. There are Berserkers nearby to support. There are dogs nearby to support. All they have to do is get command orders to come in here and save him. Because Crone Hellebron, on a horse, as we all saw with my Bretonnian game, dude, if you're on a horse and you're stuck in infantry, you're fucking there. You're there for the rest of the game. So these Berserkers do have to pull up and help out. A Famir is 1v1ing a Black Dragon, and I've never seen a sadder duel in my entire life. The fact that the Black Dragon isn't just killing this fool. Throg shatters. He doesn't die, thankfully for Norsca, but he does shatter. Now Crone Hellebron's in a bad spot with only 26 melee defense, surrounded by Berserkers and having like 15 armor. That is not a good place for her to be. But a quick Black Dragon Breath Attack will fuck up the Master a little bit, but it will bail Hellebron out of a bad situation. Marauder Champions are coming in. Ominous, spooky, glorious. Marauder Horsemen have cleaned up the backside. It looks like out of the four of them, they got run off the map a few times, but health-wise, they're doing fine. We have Javelins back. So the Norscan army's doing great, except for Throg, who is shattered. But you can win without him as long as he doesn't die. Dark Elves are almost out of infantry. They have one full health Dread Spear, and other than that, their infantry is entirely gone. They're down to just single entities. They have their Sorceress, they have one Black Dragon, they have Hellebron, and a Master. That's it. Norsca's looking actually kind of good in this game if the Famir doesn't die. If the Famir dies, they might lose, but this is a lot of skirmish cav. I had a similar game versus Slanesh where I had a Rogue Idol, Wurzag, and a Black Orc Big Boss, and then I just got skirmish cav to death. What up, McRide Face? Today's youth always on their phone. Norsca L calling it. Oh god, that dragon was nuked. Yeah. So the Famir is actually getting bodied, but we can see the power of the skirmish cavs. Ooh, nice little blade win from the Dark Sorcerers here. The skirmish cav and the javelins, man, they took out so much of this Black Dragon's health. Hellebron's not looking so hot. Master's not looking so hot. It's gonna be tough, and there's a lot of Marauder Champions left to go. To try and take care of that, there's a little bit of a Black Dragon Breath Attack, but the rule of Breath Attacks is if you want to kill a single target, be directly over it. If you want to kill a lot of targets, be far away. So, unfortunately, doing a straight down Breath Attack will not kill a lot of Marauder Champions, and the skirmish cav will finish off the Black Dragon. Second Black Dragon, it looks like it has been forgotten, but it also could be the flying bug. This happened to my opponent in a domination game during Turn's stream thing, and I felt really bad about that. But it will not be enough, and the Norskins will win. Is Dactyr here? I don't know. You can message him. Oh god. You were Warriors of Chaos? Yeah, Dactyr's here. He messaged Yumi. Oh, and you are Yumi talking to me? Damn, that's a nasty Nurgle build, Yumi. On stream, you have those fun games. Yeah, but they got nuked by mortars. Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Where the hell were all those Norscan funds? Marauder champions? There were 4 of them. That's 4. Wait, sorry, 3. That's 3,000 gold. Javelins did great. Skirmish Cav. One of them got 1,500. Oof. And Throg did well until he got like 5v1. Black Dragons struggled, unfortunately. Hellebron did actually pretty well. Master did well. Dark Sorcerers did well. Scourgerunners got murked. And the front line did Dark Elf frontline things. But yeah, the double Black Dragons, unfortunately, just didn't do what they needed to. Stupid Black Dragons. A shocking twist. Tzeentch lost. Team Kings lost to Tzeentch, but I found a bug you might or might not know about. All right, show. What is it? What is it, Coops? Hit me with the bug. I love bugs. I love bugs. Some people say it's my thing. I love land battles even more now. How fun. I'm sorry, dude. I'm glad you're enjoying domination mode. I can say that, and I can mean it. Alright. What happened here? Samarek did lose to Desperados. What was it? Tomb Kings lost to Empire. Tomb Kings lost to Tzeentch. Skaven beat High Elves. Warriors of Chaos beat Ogres. So Ogres and Warriors of Chaos are 1-for-1 in this tournament. Demons of Chaos beat Beastmen. Random Nicks. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, Random Nicks told me to fix this. Okay. So we fixed that. Dark Elves beat Dowie, and we just saw Norsca beat the Dark Elves. I am now waiting for either Umbrella and Tactical Lich to finish. But they might have just started. Or Ruckfang and the Gentle Rat. Could also be a thing. Yeah, you're looking at my screen. We're just looking for a matchup. Wood Elves versus Nurgle is going to be a shit show for Nurgle. Dactor just needs to spam archers. And he's going to be fine. You can spec us if you want. Sure, dude. You got a lobby? If Cascade does not have full health, it's healed first. When you heal the Tomb Kings through their lore, if the Cascade has full health, the game gives it double ammo. What? Why? It's called 1v1 Quick. I'm not seeing a 1v1 Quick, but there's a lot of frickin' lobbies. You're just gonna have to message me, Doctor. You're just gonna have to message me, bro. Dactyl will win. I think the matchup should be pretty even with the new stuff. Nurgle not that slow. Oh, Loopy, you have a point. With the Knights, actually. The Nurgle Knights are so cool. They're very slow. They're the slowest thing I've ever seen. I had this Greenskin game, Nurgle versus Greenskin on Glacial Lake, and it was tough. It was tough to catch anything with those Knights, dude. Alright. TY. I'm in. Everybody saw the whole army. I am a big dirty cheater. Dactor has a pretty based picture. We have Nurgle versus The Wood Elves. It's our first fucking Wood Elf game. I actually have not seen Wood Elves in all of Warhammer 3. I saw one once. I'm trying to remember if it was land battles or domination mode. Because if this might be the first land battle, I think I saw them in Dom. Yep, I saw them in Dom. Because the person put all their archers up on this cliff, which was cool until I snuck some stealthed dogs up there. And then I chucked Furies at them. And when I killed all the Wood Elf archers at the very start of the domination game, I captured like all the points and then just sat there. And it was like, do you spawn more infantry to try to take the points? Do you spawn more archers to shoot at me? You don't have enough money. And it was just over. Okay, so I fought Wood Elves once, but not in land battles. Between the Hounds, the Skirmish Cav, the Knights, etc. Maybe. Nurgle can have speed of Warhammer 2 Empire Cav. They do? It feels so bad. Nurgle can bring the passive healing... Can bring a passive healing Footlord caster. Dude, if they bring that new guy, Festus, I'm calling these just going to instantly die. This is also the first game I've seen Festus. This is a game of double firsts. I have been in the camp that even though I have never played against Festus from my testing with him in early access and stuff, I don't think he's that big of a deal. I think he kind of sucks compared to Kugath. He's just very squishy and he's not that good in melee. But this is my first time actually getting to cast a game with him, so I get to actually see some data. I love data instead of wild accusations. The best counters for dogs is Fauci. Don't know what that means. Chaos Knights of Nurgle are just as fast as the old Chaos Knights. The old version got bumped up to 70. Hobgoblins, aren't they just slaves for Chaos Dwarves? Correct. Slightly taller goblins. What do you think about Hobgoblins as a faction? They should be a full faction or just smelly slaves? Probably just smelly slaves. Because the Chaos Dwarf roster has a bunch of really cool big things in it, or elite things in it, but it doesn't really have chaff, and for chaff it needs its slaves. So you could really flush out the Hobgoblin part of the Chaos Dwarf roster and make it a fuller roster rather than having two half-assed rosters. Where it's like, Chaos Dwarves will never be viable because they have hardly any chaff. They have like one slave unit. And then the Hobgoblin roster will never be viable because nothing in it is any good. It's just a bunch of chaff. Big fat green target. Alright, anyway, I'm going to actually cast this game. Sorry. Sisters of Twilight up on their Eagle for Dactyr. They have Eagle Quiver, which is essentially arrows of Kurnos. And their self-heal. That's about it. Other than that, we have Dryads, a whole front line of them. We have Blade Guard with Starfire Shafts. It looks like 4 of those. 5? 5 of those. Interesting. Eternal Guard with shields in the back line, 4 of them. And we have 2 Glade Riders with spears, 3 Glade Riders with spears. A Shadows Caster, Spellsinger in the ground with Pit of Shades. No healing for the Wood Elves, so the sisters are going to have to heavily rely on their personal healing, which is a little risky to say the least. On the Nurgle side, we have 4 Horsemen with Throwing Axes. We have some Chaos Warhounds of Poison, double Chaos Knights. We have a Chaos Chariot, 2 Chaos Chariots, some Nurglings, Festus the Leech Lord, and double Exalted Hero of Nurgle. 1 with the Helm of Many Eyes, 1 without? What is that? 1 item. The Festering Shroud. 1 is the Festering Shroud, 1 doesn't. Oh, it gives missile resist. That's pretty smart. This is a very small Nurgle army, and Yuumi likes to take these. Yuumi armies over 1,000 models are few and far between. It's their style. Like Loopy does full cav, and Void Laws will kite you with 1 zombie. Yuumi likes small armies. Sisters are just standing, shooting at Chaos Knights. The problem with a small army is there's not really a lot of bad targets for the sisters, but I still would prefer they maybe shoot Festus. Maybe. A lot of Hobgoblin saves for Chaos Dwarves. They'll have independent states, but I doubt they'll have anything part of the Chaos Dwarf roster. Listek. Hobgoblin separated into part 1 lives slaves, other lives steps, in the biggest empire in Warhammer 2. Yeah, I bet there'll be an AI faction that only uses Hobgoblin units, but I don't think it'll be in multiplayer. I don't do full cav, bro. Stop saying that. You always have cav-centric armies. Loopy. There are many armies I remember of you recently just like a whole bunch of Illyrian, well, like Dark Riders, Coldwind Knights, Coldwind Red Knights, and then like Malice. That's like it. That's the whole thing. Cast like 5 of my games today, man. All right. Well then, fine. All right, I'll just never talk about you then. Okay. All right. Loopy's not a player. He's not. He's never played a video game before. God forbid. Okay. All right. Loopy's just a casual. I have Cav my armies. Full Cav is pure meme. Okay, yeah. I meant a Cav focus. Blood Penguin has a Cav focus. Talk about it every time he plays. Human Boy got tired of the box bullying, has turned it upon Loopy. Truer words have never been spoken. So dogs try to get on some archers, but it looks like dryads and the Glade Riders Spears are just going to crump them. But here comes the heavy metal, the meat, the boys, the lads. Chaos Knights, Chariots, and Chaos Knights all sweeping straight into the front line, and the Dryads are trying to push them off, but it's not going super well. It looks like Dactyr is not trying to snipe Festus. Instead, he's trying to shoot the Chaos Knights and just kill models and hope Festus can't bring him, he can't bring him back to life. A good Pit of Shades cast is going to do some good damage to the Chaos Knights of Nurgle. Any damage is good damage, and he's really trying to knock out some of those models before Festus can heal them back up. That health bar is so low, but he still has 51 models. Gotta finish off some of those targets. Wood Elves have 3 uninhibited archers on the far side that can just fire into the fight that is progressing. That is pretty good for them. And Wood Elves are currently a little up on the damage value balance of power, but the regular balance of power is just neutral. Why does Dactyr not have his archers on fire at will? Oh. Fighting Nurgle without Zote's heresy. Your heresy. Unfortunately, it looks like we have 2 of our Glade Guard are grouped up, and they get compromised by the single entities and chariots at the same time. One of the Chaos Knights of Nurgle is routing. Some of the skirmish cav is stuck in melee, which is probably fine for them. Dryads are trying to intercept other skirmish cav. Some archers on the far side are actually going to rally and then turn around and get some good shots in here. But we do have a nasty stream of corruption, really detonating this blob of Wood Elf units. Another Pit of Shades is going to try and hit these skirmish cav. It looks like it might do some friendly fire to the Dryads who accidentally run into it, but the skirmish cav, the damage might be done. If they rout, these Glade Riders with Spears could easily escort them off the map. These Starfire Shafts need to start firing. I don't know if they have been, it's just hard for me to see or something, but it doesn't look like they've been firing. There we go. Oh, they just have tiny little arrows. Okay, then I definitely haven't been able to see them. Sister Twilight's still up in the sky, still shooting at random stuff. Balance of power. Still even-ish, going into Nurgle's favor slightly as the Wood Elves have done more damage, but of course Nurgle has healing for all that. Archers getting clumped up and completely destroyed at the same time like that is really costing the Wood Elves at this point. Yeah. That's an oof. I mean, it's a lot to micro. I'm not gonna pretend that doesn't happen. Why is he shooting the Marauder horses with the sisters? I don't know, man, I just work here. If he had Zotes like the new Wood Elves Nurgle meta, that Nurgle Chariots would be fucked. True, there isn't a lot of mass here. What's left for the Wood Elves? They have a bunch of scattered shit running around. Glade Riders' Spears are chasing off some stuff. We have like a full health Dryad up on this hill. That's a mistake. They gotta come back. They gotta come back for show. Glade Riders' Spears are gonna go fight some Chaos Knights of Nurgle. They are not gonna win that, but it is what it is. As for Nurgle, they're not looking so good at the moment. We have 1 Marauder Horse Cav at half HP, a Chariot half HP, a Chariot at a third, and then single entities. That's really it. All the Nurgle multi-entity stuff is taking a ton of damage. Is this single entity blob going to be hard? Yeah. Festus is getting damaged. He does not have his healing aura popped. Now he's popped it, so now there's no more Ascension being popped. And the sisters should really go focus down this Exalted Hero who's separated from Festus and not healing. Or shoot the Chariots, but it looks like they are in fact shooting the Chariots. That's fine. That's decent. As long as they're not shooting Marauder Horses anymore. We do have 1 Archer left. The other Archer is coming back, but it's immediately getting run down by Cav. So the Wood Elves are stuck in a melee grind now with Nurgle, and that does not usually end in the Wood Elves' favor. Okay, a Pit of Shades on some large units. It's not gonna catch them too much. It doesn't hold them in place like it does infantry-sized units, but it does some decent damage on the way out as they drive through it, as they do the drive-by. Chaos Warhounds with poison so low they practically can't do any damage. If they charge anything, they'll break. Even just running past these spears without attacking them might break them. Sisters get a charge off onto the Exalted Hero of Nurgle, and they'll probably get back up into the sky soon. Loopy, why do you wish Zotes didn't exist? What's wrong with Zotes? Ooh, Festus is a sitting duck. I would actually take those sisters over and just goon his ass. He's quite killable. A nasty stream of corruption is going to come down, probably taking out about 2 units there. No, the Widow's hold firm. Okay, I'm surprised. I'm surprised to say the least. Why racist against turtle people? I didn't know I was. Oh, you're talking to. They're ugly and I hate them, but don't belong in the Wood Elves. Fair enough. I think Conjoined Destiny will pop if they get hit like 2 more times, but they also might proc army losses if that happens. I think that Healing Elixirs is about to change to the AoE Mortis engine right now, though, because we're getting into the late game. Like, all of my units are super wounded, so I'm blobbing them together to keep their leadership up, and Festus is going to turn on. Yep, there it is. The Harbinger of Pestilence is going to drain them down. That's going to be the end of that. Another nasty stream of corruption hitting some more Eternal Guards of Spears. There's just no Wood Elf archers left. That is going to be GG. Ooh-wee. Yeah. It happens. Yeah, it happens. I did not foresee this outcome. Yeah. Festus got a lot of streams of corruption down. Only 2,100 value from him, though. Exalteds of Nurgle also did okay. Chariots got some good work done. Marauder Horsemen got some good work done. Dogs didn't. Nurglings did fine. Sisters, 1,400. Whoa. Not a lot of value on them. Pit of Shades Caster did fine. Glade Guard did okay. Dryads struggled a little bit. One of them did fine, but there wasn't a lot of Nurglings from the fight. Eternal Guard of Spears did fine. Glade Riders of Spears did okay as well. Dactyr, the thing you might be noticing is the reload time was nerfed. So it takes 10% longer to move your units because they're busy reloading. It could be. All right. Tactical Lich and Desperado. Gentle Rat and 15 minutes ago? Yeah, they probably started. Yeah, they probably started. I wonder if Tactical Lich and Desperado have, though. What sucks about me winning a bunch is you have to watch the same single faction over and over again. What's nice about me losing right away is I get to watch different games and get to see more people, which is nice. But it is a little awkward because then I have to find which game is ready for me. Whereas if I'm still playing, it's easy. It's just like, I'll just go to my next game. Ooh, we got some new ones. Let's do Incarnation versus his dudeness. Let's do that. Incarnation at his dudeness. Can I spec? Whoa. Nurgle versus Norsca. I sense we'll get a lot of Marauder Horsemen there. Good luck, traitor. But I think my heart says Nurgle is pretty good against Norsca, so you're gonna have to play your butt off, buddy. Skaven versus Tzeentch. I mean, I won it earlier today, but some people consider it Tzeentch favored. I have to play more to really get an opinion on it, but Hanadins is a really good player, so I think the Gentle Rat's in trouble. And then Tactical Lich versus Desperado. I never heard of Desperado, but they beat Samaric. So they must be pretty decent. But Lich is also quite good, so I don't know. I would bet on Lich, but if Desperado won, I wouldn't be like, gasp, because I would think Samaric's around as good as Tactical Lich, so yeah. Oh, hey, we get to go watch Lich. Nice. We'll go watch him. He is, in fact, a YouTuber. Hold on. Let me get in this game with him. Join with code. Paste. Go. Tournament 1. Glorious. I don't know the spec slot. Oi. Sorry, I just texted him about the spectator slot. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And I need to get the thing up. Empire versus Ogre Kingdoms. I haven't gotten to see this matchup yet. I am very interested. Ogres, the only time I know it happened, the Ogres won, which I wouldn't have expected. I would have thought Empire would be OP here. So if you go to the left screen, if you go on to youtube.com where the kids hang out, Tactical Lich. He is here. He does a lot of individual battle replays. He's a nice guy. Check out his channel if you're looking for individual battle replays. And while I'm plugging that, Logic_U also does individual battle replays. It's usually not as much my thing, so if it's content you are missing out on, those are 2 channels to go look at. But do that. And those are both very nice people. Very nice. Samarak, you know, he got run over. Oof. None of my Eternal Guard or Cav would block anything. I've lost to Skaven as Warriors of Chaos. Rip me. Subtact area 0. You quit at the right time. I agree. Oh. Lots of hate in the chat. Same. Not same. Shame. Maybe so. This game's total garbage. Okay, so Zero, Dactyr, and Yumi all hate this game. Okay. Feels like early Warhammer 2 with units creating orders, but slow responsiveness on top. Really? Oh, I haven't noticed a lot of that. I will say it probably feels a little worse than for some reason before Immortal Empires, but I'd have to play more to find out. Festus is OP that even when his passive heal even when broken his passive heal still works. Wait. Can he break? Does he break? I thought he was a demon. Doesn't he just crumble? Empire are the new High Elves. I have heard they've been struggling in domination mode pretty hard. Logic Marbuduck are roommates? Yeah. 2.2k subs? Oh yeah, I did. I did. Growth has been slowing down though after the initial IE hype, so we gotta figure out a way to keep the algorithm appeased. Human Boy, if you play Warhammer 2 versus this... I mean, I played some Warhammer 2. Not, like, what? Right before IE released. Like, 3 or 4 days before that, we were doing some tournaments, man. I don't know. You can, but it messes things up in other ways. You can just take 100 years to just turn and shoot. Oh. I mean, they fixed the unit lag problem once. They'll just fix it again. I never understand why my units always route so often. None of my enemies barely able to learn it one day. Even Chaos Warriors routed quicker than Skaven for me for some reason. Dude, Chaos Warriors... I was kind of worried about this going into the Warriors of Chaos update because, like, Chaos Warriors were not what made Chaos good in Warhammer 2. It was Skirmish Cav, Dogs, and their Lords. Some people were like, you're going to get a bunch of new Chaos Warrior variants. And I'm like, oh. Okay. I mean, Chaos Warriors were kind of trash. So, They're not what won games for you. It's quite a difference in stickiness. Interesting. I think Cav feels better. And Archers were feeling good before Immortal Empire is released for Kislev and Cathay. I guess I could pay more attention to that aspect of it and see how it goes, but... I mean, they have patches every 2 weeks. If you didn't read the very end of the patch notes, they said they have a scheduled patch a week and a half from now, and then they have a scheduled patch 2 weeks after that. Hopefully they'll address those things. Hopefully. So far I've been having a good time, but I've been rushing a lot. I haven't been trying to kite. I mean, Skaven even got reworked, so that boxes aren't particularly the best way to play them. In fact, both times I tried to box with Skaven, I think I lost both. No, I beat the Ogres, but it was only because the thing carried me, and the other one I lost, so... Rush playstyles seem to be the way to go right now. Alright. For Desperado, another new face on the channel. We have Demigryph Knights with Halberds, Demigryph Knights with Halberds paired up with a Warrior Priest with the Banner of the Eternal Flame, Benediction, and then all three of his Sigmar spells, quote-unquote. We have Great Cannons up on the hills, 2 War Wagons, which got some buffs of speed, I think. Quadruple Huntsman, a bunch of Spearmen, and Marcus Wolfheart with his Net, Amber Bow, and Focus Shot. Does the Empire not have a mage? This mad lad doesn't have a mage. The only good thing here is the chariot, because if there's more infantry, Ultra fucks up everything. Festus is a human, Azazel is a demon. Oh, I didn't know Festus could route. You're a box man, that's why you don't notice Micro's Impossible. But I literally just said I've only played box twice since I've been playing Immortal Empires, and I lost one of the games. The other game, the box fell apart entirely, and I relied on the thing to win. But I've been winning a lot more as High Elves, with Dragon Lord, some Sword Masters, Alien Reavers, some Archers and stuff. I don't know. Gorge is OP, spread the word. Just pull an Archer backward. I love how you put all 3 BBB players against each other's dart. I didn't mean to. I was looking for the bad matchups. Wait, Coops. Was it all 3? Cool Umbrella's at the top. Oh, wait, this is at the top. Well, dick. Be quiet, box main. Frickin' box main. What are you talking about? I've barely played boxes. Have you even been watching my content? Played a shitload of High Elves. Anyway, Demigryph Knights with Halberds are going to go fight a Sabertusk pack, and they do have the Warrior Priest who's probably going to pop his buffs soon, including the damage. Resistance Aura. Though if you get charged by Iron Guts, you might actually have a bad time. I didn't mention what the Ogres are taking. We have Iron Guts, Ogre Bulls with Iron Fists, Ogre Bulls with Iron Fists, Iron Guts, Sabertusk packs, and a bunch of Noblars. And the Lord is the only single entity, the Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw, with the Maw and Bone Crusher. So, good tools for taking out a lot of infantry. For Desperado, he should have his Huntsmen further back from his front line so they have a little bit better firing arcs when they do get compromised like this. Sabertusks are getting around nicely from Tactical Lich. He is already into the Huntsman lines, and other Sabertusks are attacking War Wagons, but without armor piercing, these little lads will have a hard time. Actually, War Wagons only have 40 armor. What the shit? Okay. What is this? Is that the Maw? Oh no, that's gonna be like a 3-unit the Maw. Eek. Some of the Huntsmen are moving away, but the other ones are not. Ow, that's the Maw. The Ogres are in melee now, which means the Empire is in big trouble. Some of the Demigryph Knights with Halberds are out here still trying to fight, but that's a lot of Iron Guts all fighting them. Shield of Faith and Hammer of Sigmar is keeping the Demigryph Knights in this, but they should run away. And if Desperado watches this back, definitely 100% take a Caster. Caster is always worth it. Magic is so good. Magic is so good. It is looking all ogre now. Wolfheart, oh, he didn't hit a single shot. He fired his Amber Bow up and around, but it hit the Ogre Bulls with Iron Fists in the back of the head, and they protected their lord. Democrats with halberds are out and about running around. They might want to try for a Lord Snipe or something. Balance of power is about even right now, but I really do think the Ogres are taking a severe lead on this one. They're almost done with this great cannon. Spearmen are all running. Huntsmen are compromised everywhere. And Marcus Wolfhart even is surrounded. So I think it is only a matter of time until the Brogers, my lord, dominate this one. Democrats and the halberds get dismember, stopping them from running, and now they're getting surrounded by man-eaters with great weapons. I didn't even notice those guys in here. Yeah, they will tear apart the Demigryph Knights. The Demigryph's actually doing okay, trying to push forward instead of backwards, just away from the man-eaters with great weapons through the other things. The maps on quick battles seem much better than launch. Yeah. I think the new domination maps are pretty cool, too. I don't know. I actually didn't get to play on one of them, but Black Ark was cool. I liked it. Wolfhart's doing Wolfhart things, surrounded by ogres, taking 0 damage, because reasons. They're not swinging at him is the biggest reason. Soulfire Environment, how much damage do you do to ogres? I'm actually curious. Not a lot. They really did nerf that spell. And while it needed it, maybe not that hard. I think this is Tactical Lich's first game versus non-clan mates. I'm sorry, Copes. I was more focused on no shit matchups than the clan thing. But hey, it is going to be a win for Tactical Lich, so can't be that upset. Alright. Demigryph Knights are both routing. A quick little Bone Crusher is going to hit some Spearmen. Wolfhart and the Sigmarite Priest are pretty much the only two things left standing. The War Wagons are looking rough. Everything else is routing, and this is Ogre. I liked it. Looked like Soulfire missed. Maybe. Fucking Wolfhart. He's just tanking it up as the foot archer lord he is. Demigryphs are back! What can they do? I also notice a lot of units go into this single file more often than it feels like they did in Warhammer 2. The single file meta is back. No matter what you do, no matter what you try to do. It's just single file. What up? Stay. I'm gonna call you Stay. Extra ingredients is popped. Marcus fires off one last shot as army losses hits. Aw, he didn't quite finish it. Hume Boy rigged the bracket. I rigged the bracket so that I would lose first round, KV. Yeah. Where's your very serious argument now, sir? Get fucking wrecked. How dare you insult me? These are jokes, people. Pretty spread out value. Demigryph Knights did okay. War Wagons actually paid for themselves. I think the Huntsmen are a good choice, but they need to be further back from the Spearmen, and there wasn't a lot of front line to stop all of these Ogres. And of course, a caster is key. Well played, Desperado. Hope to see you around in future tournaments. We love new faces. Say it with me. We love... Fucking say it. Never, fine. Never mind. Just... Sometimes I feel like I have to do everything. I hate this place. We're going to go straight into Ogres versus Tzeentch. A classic El Clasico Warhammer 3 matchup of Hanadins versus Tactical Lich. Ogres versus Tzeentch. Yeah, we'll just do that. Hanadins versus someone. Hanadins versus someone? That sounds like let me in. Let me in, Hanadins! Also, the other semifinal should wait for us, so we don't have an awkward downtime while we wait for somebody to finish to go to finals. His Dudeness Incarnation. Other semifinal. Wait for stream plus TY. You're great. Normally I don't have people wait in the semifinals, but when it's best of one, I just know we're going to get out of Tactical Lich and Hanadin's games. The other semifinal is going to start, and I'm going to sit here twiddling my thumbs for like 20 minutes because it's going to be the best of one that both sides decide to kite, but neither of them want to engage, so then nothing happens. I'd rather just be there. Squeaky chair. He rehosted. Hand-ins versus Tactical Lich. There's no spectator slot. I am the most upset. Give me the spectator slot. I demand a recount, Drew. We love our new faces for our collection. We love new faces. Get out of here, scrubs. Sorry, we hate new faces. Get out of here, scrubs. Homeboy causing a clan BB civil war. I'm sorry, Lich. Dirty peasants, Ekron miners. Let me in! Let me in! Hand-ins, I swear to God. There it is. There it is. I found it. I need something to drink. My throat is dry. I seem to recall you doubting Norsca against Nurgle a few minutes ago. Did you win, Trader? Did you win? You filthy scumbag? You degenerate. I mean, hey, good job, man. Trader, if you're out there, wait for me. Wait for the stream for the other semifinal, please. Thank you. Love you so much. You're so great. You can still find a lobby with your opponent and start building your builds, though, so we don't have to sit here and watch you. Thank you. Bye. I want you on the screen as little as possible because I hate you. Passive-aggressive. Passive-aggressive boy, yes, yes. We have 44 people watching in the North American time zone. What is this? If you're new here and you're not subscribed, fucking do that. Come on. We're trying to grow this channel. We're trying to grow big enough to rival Turin. Big enough that we can squash domination mode beneath our feet. Big enough that we can squash land battles beneath our feet and turn this into a siege channel. Siege battles. Ah. But yeah, if you're new, please do subscribe. If more people watch during this time zone, I'll stream during this time zone. That's kind of the whole deal. Usually when I stream during this time zone, my viewership's low and my participation's low. So if you watch, if you play, I will be there. If you don't watch, if you don't play, I will ignore you like I've ignored Coops for the last 35 years. FFA should be the standard tourney format. Now this man's spitting facts. This man's spitting facts. Okay. I do need a drink, though. BRB. We're loading in. Hi, Bubba. You're doing great. I found Arrested Development. We have 3 games left, so we're done in like 40 minutes. Alright. I'm back! Now you expect something from us? Fine, now I'd like to thank you for my effort, please. Oh, you would like a thank you for your effort? I like video games. I want to thank you for your effort. I cannot relate to your name because I hate video games. Video games are fucking trash, bro. Video games are utter shit garbage. But I like you as a person. I think it's quite clearly objectively true that responsiveness is way down in Warhammer 3. The proof is simple. Look at the spells being used. Yeah. I think it's just I think we're just talking about degrees. I think the responsiveness is a little bit down and it'll get better, and you seem to feel that it's so tragically bad you can't even play the game. And like, if you feel that way, then you feel that way. I don't know. Like, I have been having a lot of fun with the game, so of course I'm gonna be like, I don't notice it, because if I did notice it as much as you're noticing it, I would not be having fun. But if you're not having fun, it's not like I'm gonna be like, Jactor, what's fucking wrong with you? Play this goddamn game, it's perfect. I'm like, I know it's not perfect, I'm just enjoying myself. So, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. Also dislike and like again. Oh, thanks, Zero. Hot take, but I prefer responsiveness not to be immediate. Traitor, get out of here. Kick him out of here. Don't kick him out of here, don't do that. All right, the builds, what are we talking about? Tactical Glitch, we just saw him. He beat the Empire. He has a Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw with, it looks like, Troll Guts for healing and Bull Gorger for a little bit more offensive capability. We have 1 Iron Blaster. We have some Iron Guts. This is the most Iron Guts I've ever seen. Normally for me they don't perform very well, but apparently Tactical Glitch really likes him. 4 Saber Tusk packs, some Ogre Bulls with Iron Fists, 4 Noblar Trappers, and 4 Noblars all in the front line. For Tzeentch and Hanadins. Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Tzeentch on a disc. This is the first time I'm seeing this character. Pretty exciting stuff. We have a Sword of Change. It summons Chaos Spawn. Ooh, that is so good against Ogres. They hate Chaos Spawn. They hate Chaos Spawn. Blue Fire of Tzeentch, and then he's marked by Tzeentch, which just gives him barrier magical attacks. We have 4 Screamers, 2 Spawn, 2 Pink Horrors, and a front line of Chaos Warriors with Halberds of Tzeentch. Interesting little build. I haven't seen this since the DLC. A little bit of lag, as I believe Hanadins is in Europe. I believe. Not sure about that, but we have potentially Europe connecting to Hong Kong, connecting to the United States, so bear with us, folks. I believe Tactical Glitch is in Hong Kong. That's fine, you're allowed to like it. I'll just try campaign for now. Dislike and then like 100,000 times each. Yeah. Dactyr, are you still playing Dom or just nothing for you right now? I mean, since you said campaign, I'm going to assume you're not playing too much Dom, but yeah. I think competitively the game is bad, but you can enjoy it casually. Oh, yeah. I think if you hosted a tournament for like $1 million right now, you probably wouldn't get the best results. Probably not. I hate Iron Guts. Every time I think 2 Bulls would be better. Yeah. I struggle with the Iron Guts too, dude. So Tzeentch is going around the side. The Screamers of Tzeentch have armor piercing and anti-large. They can be pretty good against Ogres. The only thing you don't want is you don't want them to 1v1 Ogres. You want to rear charge them or get an unfair 2v1. But 1v1 the Ogres away trade up into Screamers. They're so fragile is the big thing. 22 melee defense and only 4,000 health. Basic Ogre Bulls you can see have 8,000 health. So it's a 2-to-1 health difference, and the Ogre Bulls will just crush down the Screamers. We're playing CSGO like the last 6 months now. That game has a very long lifespan. Nice play here from Tactical Glitch. He's sending out the Noblars way in front of the Ogres. He doesn't really want to deal with Halberds too much. I mean, he has to use the Ogres eventually, so he should get in there. Buffering with Noblars is, in general, the right decision. I would also like it if some of these Ogre Bulls ran around the front line and started messing with some of these Pink Horrors. Iron Blaster is shooting sideways into Halberds and doing a lot of damage if I can find the fucking health bar in this thing. There we go. A lot of good damage there. Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw has been getting the Blue Fire fun and interactive spell cast on him a lot. Chaos Spawner summoned, Iron Guts are called into battle, and Blue Fire of interactivity hits him in the face again. He needs to use the Troll Guts on himself pretty soon. Spawn and Halberds are through the first area, but the Chaos Warriors are routing now. Iron Guts do have to get pulled up into combat. I like the Noblars taking the charge, but again, having Iron Guts just standing around is never a good idea, even if you're trying to protect them from Halberds, so they do need to get a little more aggressive for the moment. Iron Blaster gets another shot off, and it's a pretty good one on these Chaos Warriors. Some Screamers decided to fight Ogres. They're not having a great time. Hanadins is overall pushing up quite nicely, and his Pink Horrors are trying to get shots off, but it looks like they've had a little bit of trouble finding a place to really stick and shoot. Another Blue Fire is coming for a Slaughtermaster friend any second now. I can see it coming through the future because I'm a mega genius. Iron Blaster still firing up and around at these Chaos Warriors that are about half HP. And Ogres are actually trading up in value pretty alright, also considering that they're the faction with healing. That's pretty good, but this is very, very bad. The Slaughtermaster almost routing while now surrounded by Halberds needs to run away, and it looks like he is. Iron Blaster might want to take a pot shot at these unshielded, clumped up Chaos Warriors. We'll see. Instead he fires straight ahead. 2 of his shots miss, 1 hits. Unfortunate. Screamer's trying to get some stuff done, but this one is charging straight into Iron Guts, who will just beat him to death. Run, Slaughtermaster, run, you slippery fat bastard. Based CSGO main. CSGO is super responsive, especially in private servers. Anyway. Chaos Spawn is each down to 3 models. Noblar Trappers have been shooting them this whole time. The Slaughtermaster is just fighting the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Tzeentch. He definitely needs to get out of there, as some Sabertusk packs look like they're going to come help him out at last. Pink Horrors are about half ammunition, so they actually have been able to shoot for once this game. The Chaos Warriors of Halberds are still pushing ever forwards. Now, the Iron Blaster is at about 1/3 ammunition. It should probably fire at this clump. I'm noticing a lot of long shots from Tactical Itch when the Iron Blaster is actually better at close range. So it should really fire at this clump right here. Ooh, a nice shot down the line would just be so good. It'd be so good. Sabertusk fighting Screamers. Somehow these Sabertusks are staying in the fights. Good job, you boys. Good job. Slaughtermaster's getting chased down while he's healing right next to the Iron Blast. Doesn't give a single shit. It's just firing at these random-ass Chaos Warriors. And Tzeentch pulls ahead on the balance of power. On the gold damage value, he's catching up. Man, it's looking bad. Tzeentch is pretty tattered, but I don't think the Iron Blaster has enough ammunition left in it to carry. There's too many men, there's too many people, causing too many problems. There's not much left to go around. Alright. What do you got, Iron Blaster? Nothing. You're just gonna charge some Chaos Warriors with Halberds, you dumb butt. Handens is walking off the Slaughtermaster, and if he goes off, this is definitely over. Iron Blaster is obstructed by, I guess, one Ogre? Yeah, he's obstructed by that Ogre. For once, Tactical Itch is like, please, Ogre, die. Oh, can you see now, buddy? You say you can. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Boom! Nice shot. You'll love to see it. But it is looking over for the Ogres. GG, well played. New fire! Owie! That was a neat build. I like seeing Tzeentch not just take Forsaken and spawn every single game. Now it's 2 spawn and a fuck ton of Halberds. That is it. That is it! We gotta go find our other semifinal. It's not ready yet. His dudeness is still fighting Incarnation. Skaven versus Demons of Chaos. How is that still going? Skaven should have won by now. Almost 2,000 value on the Sorcerer Lord. Spawn together almost paid for one of themselves. Halberds overall did okay. Screamers overall did fine. And Pink Horrors overall did eh. So a lot of the Ogre value must have been ammunition, because this Tzeentch army did not pay for itself. Slaughtermaster did a bunch of healing stuff. Iron Blaster just paid for itself, I think. Ogre Bowls got trashed on. Sabertusks mixed. Noblar Trappers did fine, and Nobblars did fine. GG. GG. I'm actually in the UK now. Hey, there you go. Good sir. Are Ogres good? They seem to be losing pretty often. I mean, they win too, but yeah. They're not the best. They're not the best. They're kind of like Norsca, you know? Like, they can win. But it doesn't mean you would pick them in Game 7 of the World Finals, most likely. Most likely. So Tzeentch is in the finals. Norsca, Skaven, Demons of Chaos, and Tzeentch. No repeat factions, no Warriors of Chaos, and no Vampire counts. Also this far up. Now we do have 3 chaotic factions, Demons of Chaos, Norsca, and Tzeentch left. But, I mean, if we're all being fair here, there's how many chaotic factions? Beastmen, kind of, but Norsca, Warriors of Chaos, Nurgle, Khorne, Tzeentch, Slaanesh, Demons of Chaos. There's like 7. Like a third of the factions are chaos related now. I think Ogres are mediocre. They have a couple of very good units that are super reliant on, and the rest of the roster is worthless and overpriced. So Warhammer 2 High Elves? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Alright, while Trader waits for his opponent, I'll try to be an entertaining little monkey. In Deadly Bunnies' favorite game ever. It was Deadly Bunnies on Tomb Kings versus my dwarves. We were having a laugh, we were having a lark, and I had one more laugh than my opponent. So, I had an old build as dwarves versus Tomb Kings. It was Grombrindle before he got nerfed. Grombrindle, Gotrek, and Felix. And then other shit that I don't care about. So then this time I got Ungrim, Gotrek, and Felix, and then a bunch of shit I don't care about. So the context for this, while I let the whole battle play out, is Gotrek has had a bug forever, where his healing wouldn't often go off. And Heroic Vitality, or whatever it's called, it's not supposed to go off every time. I think it's supposed to go off like 50% of the time. But the problem wasn't that, like, yeah, Human Blade only goes off 50% of the time. It doesn't go off half the time. The problem is that in the 50% of the time that it went off, it would also bug and not heal Gotrek. So you would get this big poof of green, and Gotrek's health would not move at all. Well, I want to say for you today that Warhammer 3 fixed that issue. There is no more green poof, and Gotrek doesn't get healed. Did you see that the patch notes say got their +8 melee defense for formation attack? The box keeps getting stronger. I don't think it actually happens. Speaking of Europe, it's nearly 3 a.m. here. Good night. Good night! Alright. So, I've gotten down mostly to my hero core. Balance power is very against me. Boop, boop, boop. Fighting the Capricorn, fighting all this stuff. My Dwarf Warriors are getting tanks. All my single entities are still fighting. I have one little last bastion of Dwarf Warriors over here that is about to get crumped. So, they're all gone. It is down to just my 3 single entities. Arcan's trying to cycle charge. Deadly Bunnies did not bring Spirit Leech. He regretted that. He regretted that a lot. He only had Purple Sun. So, no Spirit Leech. Sometimes it would heal enemies in Warhammer 2. True. We're getting there. We're getting there. I've heal capped all 3 of my heroes. Fighting, fighting, balance of power creeping back to the middle. Fighting, 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 fighting. He's trying to snipe out Felix, fighting. He's trying to snipe out Felix, he snipes out Felix, fighting, fighting. It's going on 16 minutes, still fighting, don't worry. We're getting somewhere with this eventually. Fighting, 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 fighting. Balance of power is going against the dwarves. Then it goes up a little bit. Then it goes up a little bit. Throws out a purple sun for fun. Goes down a little bit. Goes up a little bit. Goes down a little bit. And then I remember he throws another summon on me like an asshole. Then he cycle charges some more. Balance of power is really against the dwarves at this point, but I believe in the power of the Dowie. 20 minutes. Still going. Still going. Alright, now we start to slow down. 20 minutes, balance of power is very against me. Both these units are unbreakable, so I don't give a shit about the balance of power. Last few units are crumbling. And when does he start hitting my buddy Gotrek? Another for fun purple sun. I think here it is. So now when Gotrek's healing pops, it'll never stop popping. But it doesn't heal him any. I mean, he's heal capped, but he just follows him for the rest of the game. He's just constantly in a green shockwave. Also, look at that balance of power. Look at this bullshit-ass balance of power. 2 anti-large duelists versus 1 mage who's out of Winds of Magic, and the game's like, hell yeah, dude, that mage has got you. He's got you. But anyway, Gotrek just 420 blazes it for the rest of the game. And then I end up winning. But hey, at least his heal doesn't proc once and not heal you. Now it procs 1,000,000 times and still doesn't heal you. Just poof, poof, poof. That's very funny. Coops, you said you had a silly bug, but then you never followed up on that. What was your silly bug, my friend? Fueled by Taco Bell. It's true. It's true. If Dactor's still here, he's gonna love this. Was that perhaps because he's healing capped? Maybe, Venge, actually. Maybe. Dude, this is one of the first games I played in Immortal Empires, and I haven't got a good look at it, but I was fighting Zep, and he flanked my Remember, these are Skaven slave slingers versus flesh hounds. Not even regular dogs. Flesh hounds of Khorne. They're like 650 gold. Dude, Khorne sucks so bad. All of his units are just total trash. Changed my mind. Khorne blows. No magic. He gets buffs so that his units are actually good, but by that I mean they're all trash. Alright, Flesh Hounds of Khorne. 65 weapon strength, 38 melee attack versus 15 melee defense, 0 armor Skaven slave slingers. Alright, mark the time. Let's say 1 minute, 50 seconds. One minute and 20 seconds to rout a Skaven slave slinger with a rear charge. Sword of Khorne is magic, changing my mind. I mean, it is, but it sucks. But like, whoa, that's an assassin? Oh, okay. Also, Tretch is... Look at Tretch. He's fighting the Hellforged Host, and he's just chilling. He's just chilling in the Hellforged Host. He doesn't give a shit. And he runs away with Verminous Valor because he's a mega Chad. Fights Be'lakor for 50 years. Tretch is the best lord now. They neuter every last Khornehound, apparently. Be'lakor keeps Cycle Charge and Tretch Craven Tail. But I have By Our Blood, the Kislev army passive on Tretch, so he's unbreakable. He's great. Looks like the charge was messed up. Yeah, they do that all the time, though. Was kind of the point. And by all the time, I mean frequently, not literally every game, but it is frequent. The bug is Tomb King's casket. Coops, that's interesting. I'll make a note on that one because it's going to take a bit of work to show that. Alright, let's go check in on Trader. I see him typing. Alright, he has his opponent. It's Incarnation. So his dudeness lost on his Skaven, but he had a good run today. He beat Kiara's Warriors of Chaos, which is no easy feat. So, good for you. Our finals are Demons of Chaos, considered a bottom tier pick. Demons of Chaos versus Norsca, another bottom tier pick. All to go fight Hanad and Tzeentch. I gotta say, I think Tzeentch is gonna win this one faction skill wise, but you never know. It's the battle of the complete trash. Couldn't even beat... Norsca couldn't even beat Nurgle, so why are we even watching this? Norsca couldn't even beat Dark Elves, so why are we watching this? This just sucks. This is all dumb. My skirmishers charged against your slinger today, and it doesn't kill any shit. It does not. It does not. Can't join the game, unspecified error. Okay, I'll just try again. It'd be funny if after all this Chaos update, they got massive rosters, nothing else changed, they still lose the Warhammer 2 factions. Talking about the infinite ammo bug, that's the thing for more than just the cassette. Noctilus has it also. Really? Hold on. I gotta check that out. That's interesting. But not right now, obviously. Later. Traitor! I can't join your game! Traitor! It says failed to join. I don't know why. 1v1 quick? Oh, it's a different lobby. Why is there two 1v1 quicks? What's happening? I'm scared. All right, all the 1v1 quicks are gone. We have lost our friend Trader GG. I am alarmed. I am fearful. It is not. I just keep saying I failed to join the selected game, which is weird. Also, Incarnation asked for 5 minutes. Okay. New lobby? Sure. Join with code, boom. Enter the password, 123. I'm in. Is it seriously gonna fail to join another lobby? What is this? Fail to join a lobby, unspecified error. Okay. I'll message Trader, 1 sec. Trader. It just says error. I'll host in a bit. Your opponent is taking 5, so I'm a bug hunt. We're hunting for bugs. So what was this about the Tomb Kings? Ammo? It sounded like Noctilus was easier to check. So let's just try Noctilus for a second. Nocty-Fockty on your giant thing, give you all of your stuff in case any of you cause the bug, and we just have look your fellow art. That seems fine. What's this bug you talk of? Incarnation needed 5 minutes, and Trader and I are having issues getting into the lobby, so. Also, Cuden, if you're still out there, you should probably be in bed, so go to bed. Up now, and I know that, but it was just a funny saga that so many people were shitting on Troll Country, and it wasn't even in my map list. And I'm just like, wait, why? Everyone's saying Troll Country is really shit, and I know it is. That's why it's not on the map list. Why are you people still yelling at me? Very funny. So what, if I heal him while he's full health, his ammunition says 22, does it just like not count towards his ammo? Looks like they fixed it. I mean, he did just fire and not use any ammo. What the fuck? He's just not using any ammo. He's just got all ammo. He doesn't have ammo. Does it only work with undead? Hold on, does it only work with undead? I wonder if you have like Marcus Wolfheart and he has a life wizard. Imagine double Necrofex kite but no ammo. That would be the dream, wouldn't it? Alright, so what if we cast healing on Wolfie? Not dwellers, regrowth. Why? I don't know. Incarnation's not back yet, so we're not wasting anybody's time. Alright, Wolfie. Hit it. Okay, so his ammunition's 44. 43. 42. So his ammo's actually going down. What happens if I regrow them? 41, 40, 39. So it might be just undead stuff. Weird. It works on Queen Bess too. That is really great, honestly. It's super funny. Tomb Kings. I heard it works on the Casket of Souls, so we'll try that. Coops, if you're still out there, did it work on the Casket of Souls with the Restless Dead, or did some stuff have to die? Like, did it proc from the army passive, or how did it work? Okay, this is the last test we'll do, and then Incarnation should be back, because the 5 minutes he said was 4 minutes ago. Maybe it's tied to heal passives. I mean, the lore of life has a healing passive as well, and didn't help Wolfheart. Okay, so wait. You shoot, the other one don't shoot. I wonder if you have to have full ammo for it to work. So you don't have Fire at Will on. So this used an ammo. DJ Kotep has not. DJ Booth refuses to fire. If I kill a bunch of my own guys, I wonder, does it proc Realm of Souls or not? Let's kill him. Try Kugath, only undead works. I wonder. Where's my other Skullstorm? So casting a spell. Huh! It just went to full ammo! Ah! Ah, that's my new favorite thing. Alright, if you fire with 20 ammo, do you get it? They have more ammo than their max, though, because now they're using ammo and it's not doing anything. That's so funny. I'm gonna fast forward just so the replay's a little bit longer for when I make a video later. Fire, fire, fire one more shot, then we'll call it a day. I think it happens when undead units gains full health, the game spawns another NTP. Can't do that for single entity, so spawns becomes ammo. Okay, that's enough footage for the replay. Okay. That was me. Did you leave the lobby? Didn't realize I'm hosting. Yep, I'm coming, I'm coming! Multiplayer lobbies, host battle, rat, host a spectator, go. Alright, let's see if this works, because I was failing to join Trader's game. So hopefully they can both get in here. What's the map I'm supposed to be doing? Valley of Thieves? You got it, me. Valley of Tivs. Let's get an image up there. And hopefully people can join. Only undead, because how undead heals bring back models. I guess, yeah. Does it mean it works with a Rev Crystal? Oh. Well, that could be fun. I'll test that off stream, but that could be fun. If you heal a Skink Oracle at full health, huh? It'd be nice to do with a solar engine and a Rev Crystal. That'd be pretty funny. All right, Incarnation's here. We're gonna see if Trader can join. But can Trader join my game? Yes, he's here! Wait, of course he's here. I spectated one of his games earlier. Okay, cool. So there's just something wrong with that lobby. So we have Demons of Chaos versus Norsca. The winner will go fight Hanadins and Zinch. Yes. Yes! 2 more games. 2 more best of ones. Who will win? Who will lose? Is it me? Is it you? It works on every Tomb Kings unit? That's great. That's just great. That's a class bug. That's a class act bug. Your whole Tomb King army has infinite ammo pretty much always. Top notch. At least there's plenty of content for me to make videos about. Hell yeah, there is, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, we need that content. We're running dry. I only have 2 more scheduled videos before I need to make new ones. And for context, I usually have videos scheduled out at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance, so we're running dry. Towards the end of Warhammer 3, I was doing live stream content, but I didn't have a lot of replays that I really wanted to make or cover. That content didn't really get good views. So anything about Immortal Empires was getting good views, but I was embargoed out. So it was a weird time. So was the Tomb King passive buffed at all during I, or is it still 3 small global heals and a temporary shop to eat? It is those things, but the heals got buffed gigantically, so now the heals are actually pretty good. Yeah, it's buffed because it's percent heal. Yes, sir. The Demons of Chaos army looks like it's finished. He only has 5 gold left, so unless he cuts units, he's done. He's just thinking about it. I was worried that some Warhammer 2 passives that were bad would become awful. No. No. Will Coast and Tomb Kings be banned because of infinite ammo? I'll see. I'll talk to some of the pack people and see what they want to do. Alright. This is an interesting Demons of Chaos army. So Trader's build looks quite similar to what we saw before. Infinite ammo does not stop. Infinite chaff span and doms, probably not. Trader brought 4 Marauder champions instead of 3. He brought no Marauders, just Marauder champions. So 4 Marauder champions, 3 Marauder hunters with the javelins. I think I saw 4 Marauder horsemen. I think I saw 2 Chaos Warhounds. We saw a Throg and a caster, probably Pitch Shades caster. Probably. Oh, Valley of Thieves looks so good. The Mirage is a stationary effect. Oh, I almost got there. The Mirage is in the distance. It looks good from a distance, but when you get closer to it, you can actually see where it is. It's pretty funny. It doesn't work with Rev? Lame. Boo! Can't stop an 88k dragon. Yeah, you got it. Alright, finishing talking about Norsca, we have 4 Marauder Horsemen, 2 Chaos Warhounds with Poison, 2 Marauder Spearmen, 4 Marauder Champions, 3 Marauder Hunters with Javelins, we have Throg, and we have a Familiar Shadows Caster with only Pit of Shades. On the other side, we have Nurglings, Blue Horrors, Plague Toads of Nurgle, Bloodletters of Khorne, Blue Horrors, Blood Crushers of Khorne, Plague Toads of Nurgle again, Nurglings, Plague Bearers, 4 of them, some Pink Horrors as well. So 4 blues, 1 pink, 2 Nurglings, 4 Plague Bearers, 1 Bloodletter, 2 Plague Toads, and a Blood Crusher. And to cap it all off, we have Svark, the Feather Prince, whose melee attacks imbue Warp Flame. He has Infernal Gateway, Blue Fire, and the Gaze of Fate Net. This is a wide Demons of Chaos army. I honestly didn't even know... I didn't even know Demons of Chaos could go this wide. It feels like they always run out of money after unit like 5. Alright, I got a Nurgling, 2 dogs, and fuck, I'm out of money. That's it. Interesting. As far as the builds go, I still think Norsca has this. I just really don't believe in Demons of Chaos. The roster feels really weak, personally. Marauder Champs got a buff, you say? I say no! The Great Ones have 50 more weapon strength, which is the same as Blorks now. They have 50 weapon strength, it's the same as Blorks. Well, their Marauder Champions have 50 weapon strength, though it's not armor piercing. Yeah. He has a lot of cheap units. You can even get a 20 stack of Demons of Chaos if you only use sheep. And that is true. That's what chaff's for. Meanwhile, the sexy elf ladies got left in the dust. They always get left in the dust, T, and you should know this by now. They buff the weapon strength on champs. They actually might be good. Alright. Incarnation advances. Blue Fire, I haven't seen it shoot Throg yet. I wonder if he does that thing where like the first bolt is going to hit him and then he falls down and all the other ones are going to miss. That would be kind of funny. Because if he doesn't, that's going to hurt a lot. He has low armor. What was the point of that? That had to be a misclick, right? What was the point of that? Okay, I'm going with that was a misclick. Anyway, Blue Fire spam on Throg, I'd be interested, because if it can hit him without knocking him down and stuff, it'll do a lot of damage. He has low armor, weakness to fire already. Warp Flame gives even more weakness to fire. It'll do a lot of damage. Knighthood, you forgot about this tournament? Knighthood! No! It was the... Oh, Knighthood. Oh, god damn it. CA don't endorse sexy elf ladies, only dream people. Can confirm. Norsca is sauntering up. Looks like they're not going to engage in too much tomfoolery with skirmish cav for now. Pink Horrors firing into Marauder Champions is not really going to do any damage. Marauder Hunters with Javelins are probably better targets, but they're immediately running away, so shoot what you can. Shame him? Aww. Aww. Hurting my little feelings. Incarnation's Blue Horrors are grouping up with his Plague Bearers. Slamming into Marauder Champions is probably not going to go well for them. The Blood Crushers of Khorne are charging through their own troops, which is causing them a little bit of trouble. A quick Infernal Gateway plus some Blue Horror Fire is going to delete an entire unit of Javelins, but will that be enough? I don't know. Blood Crushers getting side charge on the Marauder Champions. They are doing great damage as the Marauder Champions are getting ripped apart, but the big infantry blob that was formed is getting nuked down by a Pit of Shades. Oof, overlapping infantry is really punishing in this day and age, in the year of our Lord 2018. Entire unit of Blue Horrors is gone. Bloodletters took down to about a third health and crumbling. Black Bears taken to about a third health and crumbling. So the Blood Crushers pretty much deleted an entire Marauder Champion unit, and now they're running rampant onto the Marauder Hunters of Javelins. They should do really good damage here, and they will plow straight into them. Where's the health bar? Show me the health bar. Show me the health bar! Yeah, they're murdering it. They're doing real good. So we're down to 1 Javelin Hunter still up and active and available. Meanwhile, on the other side, Marauder Champions and Horsemen are getting into the back line. Nurgle and Khorne units have been having a hell of a time on the front line. They're getting kind of fucked up real bad. Marauder Champions are slapping through most things. And that 3-for-1 Pit of Shades was a thing of beaut. At least I can't shame on command. He's a nice dude. Aww, that's nice. Thank you, nice. Not gonna lie, the Demon Sucker Armor 3 would be a perfect rendition of the end times being forced, even if they got curb stomped in the games. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not sold on like any of the crumbling demon units. Blue Horrors and Pink Horrors are fine, I guess, but like, and Demonettes are fine, I guess. I don't know. I've never been a Bloodletter stan. I don't believe in them super hard, and I've never been a Plague Bearer stan. So, how are High Elves doing? I don't think they were played today. If they were, they got knocked out, but overall they do quite well. This is the finals. This is not the finals. This is the second semifinal. Why are your colors for players poop? I like my colors. It's the semis. I like my colors. Demons of Chaos are down about 2-1 on the damage value. They are crumbling. They are losing a lot of units. The Plague Toads of Nurgle are trying to get onto the Marauder Hunters of Javelins, but they're just going to get shot and crumble away rather quickly. Plague Bears of Nurgle are fighting Marauder Champions and losing. But Zvarik is going to route off 2 dogs. They'll probably rally before the edge of the map unless he has to chase them. But it is looking over. It looks like Norsca will fight Tzeentch in the finals. And will Norsca win? I don't know. Nurglings are just bouncy. I really just want to see 1 blue fire onto Throg. I just wanted to see how much damage it would do. That's all I wanted out of life. Zvarik got about 1,000 value. Oh, Bloodletter got 8. Good God. I mean, it did get Pit of Shades, but still. Goddamn. Blood Crushers did fine. Plague Toads sucked. I hate Plague Toads. They're so bad. Throg didn't have to do much. Familiar Caster did fine. Marauder Champions took a beating for the Dark Gods. Javelins didn't honestly do that much either. Marauder Horsemen didn't do that much. Spearmen did fine. I guess like this stuff just crumbled? I don't know. Nothing feels like it got any value, but I guess it did. Seems fine. Seems fine. Alright, Hanadins. You're in. It's finals time. Take us home. We are playing on the Golden Monolith. I like the Golden Monolith. It's interesting how people try to play around the Central Spire. Oh, this map sucks. He's just trying to justify his choice. This is the finals. Hanadins on Tzeentch. Traitor GG on Norsca. Who will win? Them. Who will lose? Us. It's the final countdown. I have a blocker up. Good. I looked at my other screen. I don't have a blocker up yet, and I got really paranoid. Let me get myself a drink for this? Hell yeah, dude. But you better be quick. It's best of 1. These games are flying by. Tzeentch versus Norsca. Trader's on a roll. How many Marauder champions will we see? 3, 4, 8? Are demons more expensive in Demons of Chaos than their respective monogod factions? I do not believe so, but you would have to ask someone who actually plays them. I do not believe so. Dude, you want to know the type of music I've been listening to recently? This stuff, man. All right. That's the type of stuff we've been listening to these days. We've been vibing. Is Norsca allowed to win? If you believe. That army their army seemed incredibly low quality. The demon units in general feel really bad, in my opinion. Like, they don't... I'm sorry for sharing anything with you, Liam. Goddamn. All right, calm down. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the demons. The fact that they crumble, like the undead crumble... The undead got leadership buffs. So they don't even crumble anymore. But when they do crumble, when they think about crumbling, they're just like, oh, maybe we'll crumble. Okay, let's just crumble a little bit. We'll just think about it. I'll just think about crumbling for 35 years. It's okay. It's okay. You want to go get a sandwich? I'll still be crumbling when you get back. If the demons get even to half health, they're fucking gone, dude. That's how I feel about them. Like Furies, you watch Furies crumble and they're like half health. Okay, you get them back up in the sky, they're still crumbling. Half health, quarter health, and dead. And dead. They're just gone. You can't see the army build. You liar. You liar. Get fucked. A crumbler apologizer? No, I mean, crumbling needs to do more damage. 100% crumbling needs to do more damage. People have been saying that since Warhammer 2. But it's just, I'm just saying that, like, demons suck because their crumbling is so intense. Like, there's got to be a middle ground, is what I'm trying to say. Either your unit falls below half health and it instantly dies, or your unit can be at literally no visible health bar. No visible health bar, and it's got about another 3 minutes of life left in it. There's something between that. It's called the middle. We should go there. Stupid undead and leadership to go back down. That was a weird change. Because I have been noticing that, like, Tomb Kings, but also mostly vampire counts, is like crumbling already was slow as hell, and then giving them a leadership buff so they don't even start crumbling as quickly as they did, and it's like, oh, okay, why did they need this? But those leadership buffs are weird. I know they talked about the buffs around vampire counts being centered for campaign, because they're like, you guys can't spam free skeletons anymore, so you need some buffs. But I don't see how, like, a 10 leadership buff is that good for campaign. It feels like it mostly is a multiplayer change, which they didn't need, so then that would confuse me that it would be a multiplayer change. You know what I mean? So it seems odd. Plus 10 leadership to zombies, yeah. And then they gave the Necromancer a free lesser zombie heal. Like, all the changes they made to vampire counts were abysmally bad for multiplayer. And it's like, well, I hope they made the campaign worth it. Yeah. And the fact that zombies have like normal infantry capture weight, but other expendable units don't. But zombies don't have the expendable traits. Like, how the fuck aren't zombies expendable? That's like synonymous. They're the most expendable unit in the game, and CA's like, nah, full capture weight. Anyway. $1 million heap cap zombies, yeah. So, for... Ooh, this is Tzeentch. I almost said for Trader. That'd be wrong. This is for our friend Hanadins. We have 5 Marauders of Tzeentch. We have some Chaos Warriors of Tzeentch with Halberds, 2 Chaos Knights of Tzeentch, and we have 2 Blue Horrors in the back. For a Lord, we have a Herald of Tzeentch with Blue Fire and the Locus of Conjuration and the Chromatic Tome. Chaos Sorcerer of Tzeentch with Infernal Gateway, Skull of Catan. Interesting. And then we have the Knights of Immolation. I'm still not impressed by these guys. I never have been, but let's see if today's their day. We have 1 Screamer of Tzeentch, and that is it. That's it for the Tzeentch army. Pretty decently sized. I like the HP buff on the High Elf Metal Mage. It's pretty good, Knighthood. It's pretty good. Alright, Norscan Warhounds with Poison. We have Marauder Horsemen, Norscan Warhounds with Poison, Marauder Horsemen. So the 4 Marauder Horsemen, 2 Norscan Warhounds with Poison that we have seen Trader taking this entire time. Front line of Marauders and Marauder Champions, so it looks like 2 Marauder Champions, 2 Marauders. A back line of Marauder Champions, Marauders, Marauder Champions. So if it's 4 and 4, it's just... Wait. 4 and 3. It's 4 and 3. We have Throg, Familiar Battlefield with Shadows, and we have 2 Norscan Ice Wolves this time. So Trader really likes the core of his army, and then he just switches up like a few accent pieces, like Norscan Ice Wolves instead of Jav Throwers, or less or more Marauder Champions. Watch's VC campaign continues to be Skelly and Zombie spam. Yup. Impassioned says the Zombos have capture weight of 3, but I think that's an error, especially when expendable have a capture weight of 2. Can't be true. Yeah. The Golden Monolith. I like how there's this entrance, like, pillar, but then there's a fire in front of it, so you can't even enter, and it's like, oh no, however will I get inside? Anyway. Silly. As far as armies go, I think Tzeentch has an advantage here. I really like the heavy cav. There's nothing really to counter it if you can take out the skirmish cav. You can get cycle charge Marauder Champions to death. Cycle charging is really, really strong. Again, charge damage does a lot, so I think that's pretty good. For the love of God, please someone cast Blue Fire onto Throg. I just want to see how much damage it does, please. Mind you, all infantry outside of Battle Pilgrims and Foot Squires are expendable. For Bretonnia, yeah. Yeah, it might be why Bretonnia is not one of the best domination factions right now. Ha, funny picture. Alright, we're off to the races. Skirmish cav for Norsca is looking like they're going around the backside. Throw some little skirmish cav stuff. Do some skirmishy things. How's Bretonnia supposed to cap? I don't know. I didn't think about that. Turin just implemented a new ban system. If I read it correctly, and maybe I didn't, but it looked like it was each player gets 2 global bans, so like neither player gets to play this faction for the entire best of 3. Which is like, that's a huge ban. They're taking out a lot of factions, but I think he just needs to like, I think he's trying to shut down. Oh, anyway, I think he's just trying to shut down Slaanesh, Warriors of Chaos, and Vampire counts and just like never see them again for the health of his stream. So I think he's kind of like ham-fisting it in, like, hey guys, ban those boring factions no one wants to see. So we'll see how his next couple streams go, but yeah, he's pretty much nerfed them into the dirt with just banning them. 33 viewers, only 31 likes. Traders, it is true. Marauders got nuked by the Knights of Immolation. And again, you are allowed to like domination mode, but I'm allowed to make jokes. This is a joke. For legal purposes, this is a joke, but I do like domination needs no rules, except that we need 4 global bans, and then you can have 2 more bans. If you ban all the factions, we need no rules. Alright, that was a joke. For legal purposes, shush. Marauder Champions fighting these Doom Knights of Tzeentch. They need to run away. Their charge was nice, but they need to get out of there now. Oh no, they are getting Pit of Shades. Oh, the Spell of Interactivity. That's a lot of damage. That's a big start for Trader. On the far side, the Heavy Cav is going to delete these doggos, and the Flying Cav will also delete some doggos. Screamers might want to dive down and cut some of the Skirmish Cav off for being able to run away. Front line for Tzeentch is going okay, but not great. And there's an Infernal Gateway response hitting both Marauders and Marauder Champions. Is this seriously 2 Marauder units? Wow, that's just 2 Marauder units. No Marauder Champions in the Infernal Gateway. Sucks to be you, Tzeentch. Meanwhile, in the back line, the Chaos Knights of Tzeentch did get away from the front line, but their flag is still over there, so we have a stealth unit of Knights. You can't see their flags. You might not notice that they're there. Crumping off a Warhound, and it looks like they're going to go for the Skirmish Cap next with a beautiful rear charge. Give it to him. Hit him. I'm also watching Throg, so I want to see Blue Fire if it happens, but that's a nice charge. That unit's completely fucked. You mean there are domination lovers in this very chat? No. You're allowed to like what you like. I was just making a joke. I don't know. I don't like it when people, like, carte blanche say land battles are bad, so I'm not going to just say domination battles are bad because that make me hypocrite. See, look how much damage it does! Please, just spam Blue Fire on this guy. Please do it. It does so much damage. Alright, a Pit of Shades from Norsca is killing some Marauders. It poked at some Cav, but the Cav's going to be just fine. And Dogs are getting charged by the Chaos Knights of Tzeentch. Norsca's front line has won across the board, but their ranged assets and their cavalry have not been having a great time. Their dogs are all getting messed up, and their lord is in danger. I only want to see Blue Fire from you for the rest of this game. Kill Throg. Please, God, do it. Just do it. I dislike certain things that make literally no sense. Yeah. Alright, Blue Fire, popping it on Throg. So much damage. Oh, it's so good. Making a faction incapable of capping or other possible stop. VCRK, just banned Gorst. Yee. I've heard people complain about Crypt Horrors and Crypt Ghouls, but I also haven't paid enough attention to know why they're so good. I'm guessing it's because they're kind of fast. That's a nice bomb drop. Hanadan's making this unit look good. And Throg is kind of getting attacked by the Disc Knights. They're thinking about it. They're really trying. They're thinking about it. Flying units are fixed. Oh, never mind. They're just flying away. Chaos Knights of Tzeentch is almost toast. We have some Halberds of Tzeentch that are also almost toast. Their leadership sucks. They actually have a good amount of health left. And they're still on the edge of routing. Throg takes them to Blue Fire in the back of the head. He's not enjoying it. God, I love Blue Fire versus Throg. Please do that more often. And without Throg, I wonder if Norsca can even survive. We do have one healthy-ish unit of Chaos Knights, but they need to stop fighting Marauder Champions without charging. Otherwise, we won't have a healthy unit of them for much longer. But Tzeentch has a healthy Lord. They have healthy Knights of Immolation, a half-health Chaos Knight, a healthy Chaos Sorcerer of Tzeentch. Everything else is pretty fucked, but what does Norsca have? They have a dead Throg, almost. A Famir that's decently healthy, and the rest of Norsca is looking in rough shape, so I do think Tzeentch is probably going to take this one. Probably. Sniped him. I expect to see a couple Norsca units break without their fearful leader. Because he's a troll, he's not fearless. Talking about expendable units being outmoved, Cap. Yeah. Yeah, it did make Skaven hard to play in Turin's tournament when my Skaven slaves couldn't cap for shit, and it was like, oh, fuck. Gotta figure something else out here. Just get rid of them and mirrors, and Dom should be okay. Maybe. Maybe. I know people are pretty sick of seeing Warriors of Chaos and Slaanesh and Vampire Counts. I think they just want to see more variety. And who doesn't? I mean, everything's boring without variety. Everything is. Doesn't matter. You could have the best designed game mode in the world, but if only 2 factions get to play, then it's boring as fuck. So I think Turin's bans will be pretty good in the end. I think they'll get a lot more factions played, and I think people enjoy it more, so I think it's good. Crabbling was trying to play Dwarves in Domination mode, and it looked rough. I popped in for that. He was not having a good time. Righty. Pit of Shades Caster did well. Marauder Champions did fine. Dogs got murdered. Marauder Horsemen had difficulties getting their value back. Dogs also got murdered, and Marauders got murdered. So Marauder Champions were trying to carry Norsca to a victory. Tzeentch Caster did very well. Knights did okay. Flying Knights did pretty well. The Halberd lads did alright, and the Marauders of Tzeentch did not so good. So the Norsca front line won, the back line lost. And what is an anvil without a hammer? Dom still needs good maps and a way to not make it all about infantry. Going back to large unit size would help Dom a lot, I think. Maybe. I thought about large unit size for the Vermin League, but people voted for Ultra, so we're sticking with the Ultra. Congratulations to Hanadans and to Tzeentch for winning today's second tournament. In the first tournament, Vampire Counts won for Mofet, so we had Vampire Counts and Tzeentch winning today. Like to see all the different stuff. Norsca was a Chad bring from Trader GG. Much props to him. Incarnation taking Demons of Chaos was also pretty freaking cool. And the Ogre Kingdoms making it to a semifinal with Tactical Lich is also sweet. So this tournament had a lot of underutilized factions just having a great time. That's about all I have for you. Tomorrow, I put out a vote. Let's see how the vote's doing. Hold on. Everybody just shush for a second. GG to Hanadins, you did great today. Trader, you too, buddy. Okay. What was I doing? Pull tourneys? Alright, tomorrow I was either going to do a challenge campaign or grinding the Vermin League, but it looks like people want me to grind the Vermin League. But if you want your voice to be heard, go to Poll Tourneys and throw your vote in there. I will stream whatever that is tomorrow. And then tomorrow night I will be with some friends playing some board games. So only one stream tomorrow, but we'll probably do about 4 or 5 hours of it. You sound good? Sounds good. I am leaving this stream now. I hope you all have a good night. Oh yeah, like and subscribe.